Josh, well, many congratulations, first of all, for the other night. A job well done and good for yourself personally too.
Yeah, I think it was a really good result. Like I said on Saturday with the draw at Barrow, we needed to really back it up with a win, and we done that. So yeah, it was a really good 3 points, and it puts us in good stead for the weekend.
That Forest Green game, it almost looks like it was just a blip, was it?
Yeah, yeah. I've said before. I think on the day they were just a better team. You have them days where you get outplayed, and I think it was just important we put it behind us, which we have done, and we've moved on, and obviously forgot about that now.
And it feels like you're in a good position in the league. You've just got to stay ahead of the pack.
Yeah, that's it. It's every week. Just trying to get the 3 points really. Like you say, just hoping that the teams behind you slip up, but it's taking care of your own business, and if you keep getting in 3 points every week, it makes their job a lot harder and makes it a lot easier for us.
And just going back to the weekend as well, how good was it to get on the score sheet at Barrow?
Yeah, I think that's something I wanted to do. Add more goals and assists when I sign permanently. And like you said, just it's going to help the team moving forward, and hopefully I can contribute with some more.
Yeah, you got a goal, I think, against Colchester earlier on in the season, and you got one for Sunderland as well, didn't you, right at the start of the season? Do you have an ideal, not necessarily a target, but do you have an ideal number you want to be working towards?
Not really, no. I just take it game by game, really. Obviously, when you're scoring, your confidence is high, and you do find yourself getting more chances. Like you say, I haven't really got a target, but yeah, just as many as I can, really.
I think it was a real pleasant surprise for Tranmere fans to not only have you back, but have you back permanently too. Just talk us through how that went through.
Well, I was expecting really just to be coming back on loan, and I had the conversation with the gaffer, and the gaffer just basically said that, look, we want to try and get you on a permanent. And as soon as he said that, I weighed up a lot of things, and I was really enjoying my time here playing football every week. Really, I was a bit in and out of it at Sunderland, and didn't really know what was really happening. So I think when he said that he wanted to sign permanent, it was something that I had to consider. And when I spoke to my family and stuff, it was just something that fit in right.
Are those the two sort of things you're weighing up? Being perhaps in League One, maybe being on the fringe of a squad versus being in League Two and playing every week?
Yeah, it's like when you're playing, there's nothing better. I think you take playing over just being a bit of a squad player and like coming in and out all the time. I was getting left out of squads, and then yeah, like you say, it's something that you want to be doing. You want to be playing every week. You train all week to play a game on a Saturday. So I think when you get the opportunity to do that, it's something you've got to really take.
And it must be in your thoughts that actually in 12 months' time you could still be a regular in League One.
Yeah, that was another thing. It's the position we were in the table. It was something that I was thinking maybe if we could push on this season and get promoted, and then like you say, I'm in League One anyway, so it's one of them. It was like, I wouldn't say it was a risk coming here because I wasn't really playing, but it was dropping down the league. But it was something that I wanted to do to play games.
And how big of a decision was it to leave your native northeast in a permanent fashion? Because obviously all you've known is Hartlepool, then Sunderland.
Yeah, that's what I obviously had to speak to my family about. It was the first time I really had to move away. But when I'd moved down on loan, I found it quite easy. Like, everyone around here was quite welcoming. I get on with the lads really well. And like you say, my family come up when they can. So it makes it quite easy when you've got supportive people around you.
Yeah, how would you sum your time up at Sunderland?
I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot. Coming from Hartlepool, where I played a lot of my games in National League. At the time, it was a big step up to go into Sunderland. But I feel like I learned a lot during the time I was there. The coaches were brilliant with me. And yeah, just trying to learn as much as I can, really. And like I've came here, I'm still learning now. Probably a different part of my game, but something that I'm willing to do.
What are your hopes for this move, Josh?
get as high as I can with Tranmere. Keep playing games, get as many games in as I can, and just progress really. Like you say, the more games I get, the better I'll become. So yeah, just hopefully I can keep playing games and keep progressing with Tranmere.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time, Josh.
Hi, Josh. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this will be the first time that you play against Walsall, right?
Yeah, I haven't played against Walsall now.
And going into a game against a team that you've never played, what is going on in your head?
I think it doesn't really change anything. The gaffer and the staff will go through everything that they need to in terms of preparation. Like you say, I think even though you haven't played the team, every team you play changes. Like you come against a different team every week, as in like personnel who they're playing. So, like you say, the gaffer and that'll go through everything and get us prepared for Saturday.
Walsall sacked their manager yesterday. Going into a game against a team without a manager is always a difficult thing to do.
Yeah, like you say, you don't really know what to expect. They could totally flip the team. It could be completely different people in it. So it can be tough. But we're going expecting to win and get another 3 points.
And you've said about wanting to add goals and assists to the team, but everything else around that is just as important, isn't it?
Yeah, Gaffer says that a lot. Your defensive work and keeping in a shape and making sure first and foremost you're working hard and keeping the clean sheets. I think that becomes first. And like you say, if we can, like you say, when we're in that shape and we can break from it, hopefully the goals and stuff will come.
At the start of the season, when you came to Tranmere, it was loose, the squad. There was like 3 or 4 players here in the summer before there was a mass overhaul of the squad. But now it looks like everybody is really fighting for each other on the pitch.
Yeah, I think you've got a bit like that. When you look at the squad, you've got competition for places, and when you're not performing, you can quite easily find yourself out of the team. So I think you've got to be performing week in, week out, and when it's healthy competition like it is at the moment, it's really good for the squad.
And how important is that competition in you moving your own game forward?
Yeah, I really like it. I think if you've got that competition, it pushes you on and it makes you need to perform really. When you haven't got that competition, you can kind of come off that 5% that you don't think you're doing at the time, but really you are. So yeah, it's one of them that I think it's really good for development as well.